Hey, what's up everyone, this is Miracle MS at your service, presenting our new episode of Captain Tsubasa Rise of New Champions. So it's time to rank all the spirit recovery rate skills. Unfortunately, I don't have much time to make those fancy edits I usually do. It's midterm exams for college and I absolutely have no time to do those edits. Still, I'm gonna get this video done by doing it on a tier list. This is a tier list I made myself. I'm working on HTML, so I was trying to, try to make a tier list of my own, and I thought, hey, why not use it for this video? As for the percent of each of those skills, I'm just going to show it on this fancy notepad right here. So we're good to go. Let's start with combination motion. Combination motion increases spirit recovery rate for whoever you pass to by 5%, and if there's another teammate who also has this skill, you will also get a 5% spirit recovery rate boost. I'm gonna put this on a C. Let's not start with D's. D is very horrible. Next up is Dynamo. Okay, Dynamo always increases your spirit recovery rate by 5%, so I'm just gonna put it on C2. 5% isn't anything special. I don't want to put it on a D, but C either. Although considering it's probably the best 5%, let's just put it here. There we go. Next up is Focused. Focused increases spirit recovery rate for yourself by 25%. However, it will reduce spirit recovery rate by 10% for your teammates. This is how Focused works. And I'm gonna put it on a B. 10% reducing for your teammates isn't exactly very nice. So okay, Guts. When you're behind in points, your spirit recovery rate will be increased by 5%. So not only is it a 5% boost, it only activates when you're behind in points. I think this one's worth a D. So we're putting that one on a D, just a 5% when behind. Let's put it there. This is Guts. Okay, next one we have Hot-Headed Player. Okay, I'm not exactly a bit fan of this one. Increases spirit recovery rate for yourself by 10%, but increases spirit cost for dribble and tackle moves by 25%. And I mean, this is ridiculous. 10% spirit recovery rate is nice. But 25% increase of spirit cost is just insane, guys. I really don't think this is a worthy trade-off. I mean, you just have to move for even a second, and you just have to wait a good while for the spirit recovery rate to kick in. And this is only good for a player who only shoots when he gets the ball. And what kind of player are you giving this to? And it's not like that 10% is going to make much of a difference either. So yeah, I'm just going to put this guy on a D. I think this is the worst skill Hot-Headed Player. Incredible Stamina. So which means from 45 minutes onwards, your spirit recovery rate will be increased by 10%. I mean, it's okay, but why? There's nothing really special to it, so I'm just gonna put it on C. It's not horrible, but not exactly the first thing that comes to mind. Magician style is Hein exclusive. And because of that, I'm gonna be a bit more gentle with it, because it's only designed for Heine, so I shouldn't really be too harsh on it. It increases spirit recovery rate for Heine when he's in opponent's side by 10%. So this is Magician style. And because of that, I mean, it's decent. High only attacks, so having a 10% spirit recovery to win an opponent's side is actually a decent skill. So I'm just gonna put this one in B. Never surrender. Okay, this is when you're behind in points. It'd be pretty much the improved version of Guts. Behind in points, 10%. Since it's just a little bit better than Guts, I'm just gonna put it on C, but you know, that's just about it. Non-stop is pretty much the opposite of never surrender. You need to be leading in points to get that 10%. That's non-stop. So I'm just gonna put it on the same tier, C. Next we have Quick Convalescence. This is a DLC skill from Shingo and Shoshunko. I'm not sure if anyone else gives you that, but it's definitely one of the best skills ever. In my opinion, the best spirit recovery rate skill. It increases spirit recovery rate by 50% when your spirit is below half. 50% is ridiculous. And it's basically whenever you need it, you know, it's not sometimes, I mean, the only thing that needs more than 50% is either blocks, which basically can be covered by Quick Convalescence. Blocks needs 60% spirit cost, and it's pretty much helping you do that, or super shoots. But super shoots are actually 2-bar charging skills. So basically you charge the first bar, and you just need some spirit for charging the second bar, and Quick Convalescence kicks in. I think I typed it correctly, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is in my opinion the best skill, so I'm just going to put it on S rank, and it's the only thing I'm going to put on S rank. So we're just going to go with that. Next we have Sideline Dribbler. So this is a multi boosting skill. When you're on the sidelines, it's a 10% spirit recovery rate, along with 10% kick gauge fill rate, mixed up with 5% dribble speed boost. This is Sideline Dribbler. And I mean, the spirit recovery is still 10%, and that's the main focus. I'm not going to give it too many points because of that. I'm not going to give too much points to dribble speed or kick gauge fill rate, because this is a tier list for spirit recovery rate skills, which means I have to put this on a C if I'm being generous, actually. Next is Sideline Master, something everyone else really uses, pretty useful skill, but that one is still 10% spirit recovery rate. It's the other two boosts that are increased. It's a 20% kick gauge fill rate for Sideline Master, as well as 10% dribble speed. That's Sideline Master. 10% spirit recovery rate, same as Sideline Dribbler. 20% kick gauge fill rate, twice as Sideline Dribbler, and 10% dribble speed, twice as Sideline Dribbler. Because of that, I'm going to put it on a B rank. Again, this is for spirit recovery rate. Normally, Sideline Master is a way better skill in general. It's not like I'm dissing it, but you know, you get the point. Operator. It was originally Technican, but since it was overlapping with the other Technican skill, which increases technique by 10%, they changed the name into Operator. It's a DLC skill. That's Operator. And increases 10% of spirit recovery rate. It's not a big deal. The big deal is the 20% reduce of spirit cost. This is what the special thing about operator is. For this thing to activate, you need to have the highest tech on your team. Multiple people can use it as well. And on top of that, okay, so here's the thing I need to say about reducing spirit cost. For example, blocks need 60% spirit, okay? If you have operator and it activates, then it's going to turn they're gonna need 48% spirit, okay? But that's 48% spirit cost used. The activating condition for a block is still going to stay at 60%. What does this mean? It means even if you have operator, if your spirit is below 60%, block won't activate. Yes, if your spirit is below 60%, the block won't activate. It doesn't matter if you have operator or not. This is a must condition. So you can't bypass this. If your spirit is like at 50%, and you have operator, I'm gonna separate these two lines. If your spirit is 50% and you have operator, block won't activate. This is how spirit reduction skills work. They don't really help you increase it faster. They just help you. They don't make you activate a skill when you move when you're not supposed to. They only help you lower the cost, but the activating condition remains the same. This also means that to use a super shoot, which is a 2-bar filling move, you're still going to need 90% of your spirit to be available. Why is that? Because the first bar gets filled with a simple, 40% spirit. That's no problem. But the second bar is going to need at least 50% to activate. So for both bars combined, you're going to need to have I'm typing this because some people don't understand what I'm saying. It's best for them to see it as text. Sorry if the process is a bit slow. You need to have 90% spirit for a super shoot. I'm gonna put it at A. It's the best thing you can find. It's a spirit recovery, but also a spirit cost reduction. The other ability it has helps with the spirit cost. So, which is why I'm going with operator on A, despite having a spirit recovery rate of 10%. Telepathy. Telepathy is the improved version of combination motion. It increases spirit recovery rate for whoever you pass to by 10%, and yourself by 10%. If someone else also has it on your team. That's how telepathy works, and I think it's good enough for a B. I mean, it's an improved version of combination motion, so let's put it on B. Next one is total focus. One of the best Really, it's one of the best skills you can find for, you know, spirit recovery rate skills. It's actually a great skill on Apollo when you actually think about it. So 40% spirits recovery rate for yourself, with minus 15% spirit recovery rate for your teammates. 40% spirit recovery rate is actually insane, and even more insane when it only has 4 cost. This 40% is insane, and it's amazing for charging, you know, your super shoots. So I'm gonna put this one on A. Next one is Initiative, Urabe's new skill. So when you're close to opponent who has the ball, best to set someone to mark it. Increases spirit cover rate for everyone by 15%. So, I mean, it's a pretty decent skill, but, you know, it's especially good when you want to, you know, block someone's shoot and you stay close to him. But, of course, against teleporting shoots like High Dragon and Rabona Illusion, it's pretty much useless, but, you know, it's still pretty decent. So I think we can put it on a B. Probably the best B, though. So let me just... Who do I still want focus right here. So yeah. Well, let's not focus on the other 3 right here. Next one is Valiant, Robson's new skill. 35% spirit cover rate when in defensive third. %35% spirit cover rate when you're in defensive third. I'm just gonna put it on A. It really wouldn't be fair to put it in the same section as B, 35%, but you know. Last is For Glory, Pierre's DLC skill. So I'm just gonna say right now, late in match, meaning 45 minutes in, increased spirit recovery rate for everyone, nearby teammates actually, and yourself by 25%. This is actually a lot, and the reason why they remove the ability to stack, because you can imagine just how insane if this thing was if like 4 players were using it on a combo formation. You'll have 100% spirit recovery rate speed, basically double the speed, and it was ridiculous. So For Glory goes to A, of course, for its amazing ability. And yeah, that's it. Oh, and by the way, I need to say this. Spirit recovery rate reduction. So out of position and charging a shoot or pass have a spirit recovery rate reduction. Of 50%. Yeah, now you realize why some of these skills are amazing. 50% spirit recovery rate reduction when you're out of position or charging your shoot or pass. And because of that, skills like Quick Convalescence basically cancel the spirit recovery rate reduction, but also skills like Multi-Roll are insane when you're out of position. So that's it for these guys, and I think that's it. Yep, that's it for everything about the spirit recovery rate skills. Stats do not affect them. Stats do not affect spirit recovery rate, and I think that is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.